More than 12 years ago, SMG4 posted his first video, and since then he made a lot more. He created a huge universe with many unique characters, and in this video I'm going to present you the origin of all the main characters. Okay, not really actually. You see, for some of them we don't know many things about their past. For example, a really random one, Fishy Boopkins. We just know that he exists and he was here at this moment. So in this video I will also talk about the development, the relationships between them, and their characters. There will be many spoilers, so be sure to watch all the arcs or join my Discord server to see which videos you need to watch before to understand all SMG4 Characters Origins. Meggy is my favorite character. She's a cool Inkling that always dreams about becoming the Splatfest champion, a legendary sport tournament in the Inkling world. Her best friends are Mario, SMG4 and Tari. All of them helped her a lot in her development. And since she was a kid, she's the biggest fan of One Shot Ryan, the legend of Splatfest. But she has been stuck in the paint part. Because, you know, Inkling are kind of octopus that can travel in paint. But she will be saved by Mario, and after that the adventure begins. She will try to win the Splatfest tournament one time with Mario, and they lost. And they tried again, and they lost. And they tried again, and they lost. Again and again, and some years after, during the anime arc, Meggy and her team fight to win the Splatfest again. But this time against her main enemy, again, Desti. However, Meggy and many Inklings have been kidnapped by Francis, who want to Zack. That's not what you're thinking. But to Zunk Inkling's ink, that's definitely not what you're thinking. Okay, so he wanted to Zunk Inkling's ink to create a magic pencil, and during this tragic arc, Desti, an antagonist, a pest, yes, but also a rival, and finally, a friend, was killed by Francis. Meggy became a human, actually, but yeah. In the Meggy's Destiny movie, she and her friends will fight in the ultimate Splatfest. Again. Together, for victory, for glory, for Destiny. And after some hard matches, job is done. They won, finally, after some years. And Meggy ends her mourning in tears and cries of joy. After that, she went to school and discovered a passion in coaching, and after a few episodes, she finally released the second dream. She's now a certified coach and she's ready for her new life of adventures and revelations. Tari is an important character, but also the most unknown one. In fact, she has a spin-off series, but I will not speak about it here. The subject is only SMG4's universe. So, she's a coward and a really big fan of video games. She met Mario at a Super Smash Bros. In the Bros tournament, and she trained him in this game, and after that, she will be here in some episodes. We discovered on many episodes that she has the power of God in her left arm, which is a robotic arm, but at my knowledge we don't know anything else about it, and during her development she received any nerfs, so it is fine. She's one of the Meggy's best friend, and like I said, Meggy wanted to become a coach, so she would train Tari and Luigi to not be afraid anymore, and after some episodes she has succeeded and helped Tari, and now she appears in more episodes. She received a really good remodel, finally, but we still don't know anything about her powers, it's all very vague. Bob is a funny character who steals drugs and other illegal stuff. He lived at Canada during his childhood, and after his father abandoned him, he moved to the Mushroom Kingdom. He settled himself in the sewers of Ganon's castle, and during an adventure, he followed SMG4 and Mario, and now is part of the crew.
Bob is narcissist, selfish, mean, and also a pro of dark humor.
For us, because he's serious when he says that kind of thing, and that is terrifying. But it's Bob, so that's fun. Him and Boopkins are best friends, even if for Bob, Boopkins is more like a space goat. Okay, don't blame me, I asked to ChatGPT to know how to say that, but if you prefer, he's mostly a victim. But his attitude is mostly due to his childhood. He was bullied by Wario and Waluigi for a long time, he had to be toughened up against it. And that explains a lot. So Bob is a rapper, a dealer, an hotel manager, and a murderer, and so on. So he didn't get any developments, cause, you know, Bob stayed Bob. I mean, no, seriously, he had a development in the second arc, but in my mind, that's all. Saiko comes from a Boopkins dating video game. Boopkins brought her to reality with a spell, but she was literally a yandere. Emotionally and mentally unstable, extremely jealous and in need of attention, but that's okay. Now she's just violent and choleric. Mainly against Mario, but he deserved.
She plays music like rock or metal, and she's one of Meggy and Tari's best friends. And speak about friends, she loves music and no one wanted to make a group with her. During an episode we discovered that she talked to her old in-game friend, Keizo.
The latter wanted to bring back Saiko's evil side, and she needed to decide who to choose, her friends or Keizo. Yeah, that's an hard choice, but she made a good decision and now Keizo is part of the group too. And after that, there only one interesting thing about her, she got a remodel. Melony, yeah, the most controversial character. So Melony was a watermelon and had a really special life, but her past never influenced her, so let's skip that. It's mostly a joke. So she was a member of SMG4's crew and was also totally useless, but after that she was transformed by the fierce deity mask into a beautiful, young woman, lazy, naive and immature, and then started the most important arc, the best Melony development, her prime, the best arc ever, the Rule Festive, the fight against SMG0. But before, let's speak about her relationships with other characters. So now she's part of SMG4's crew and have a special relation with one character in particular, Axel. The latter is secretly in love with Melony, but she's still a child inside her, so she'll never notice until the best, the more emotional and sad moment of the whole SMG4 story, Axel's death. She'll be shattered by his loss, but she stays strong and will perpetuate Axel's memory by becoming a mangaka, and his manga came out in a random episode. She also trained her new power from the fierce deity's mask. Her last big development was during the battle against Neos, alias fake SMG0. The latter manipulated Melony by making her believe that he was a simple student and also a friend, but in reality wanted to use her power for what actually? What is that shit? At least she succeeded in controlling her new power and will become a secondary but memorable character. For her huge development, yes. Shroomy, yes, is not a main character, but we know many things about him, more than Boopkins, so let's talk about it. We know that Shroomy was a demon hunter and a really big fan of his uncle, Uncle Doom, and his aunt is Lady Dimitrescu. But due to a little accident, he changed it to Shroomy, the nice and weak but funny character that we all know. After that, his uncle abandoned him and replaced him with Isabel. His only development was the control of his demonic side and the acceptance that his uncle no longer loved him, but well, that's it. Boopkins, he's a victim. SMG3, no, I'm just kidding. Boopkins is like Tari, he's a main character but we don't know anything about him. His first apparition is totally random, his development is inexistent, and except for his story models and some depressed episodes.
We know nothing about him, just that he's an otaku and his family, maybe. So his little brother is Jub and his father is just the god of the ocean, but anyway, he lives on a stupid island and he had 1 billion body pillows. Except that he's just a bad singer, a loser, a victim, Bob Space Goat. I don't know why ChatGPT gave me this anyway. Despite his many faults, he's still our beloved Boopkins, and we love him
for what he brings us, funny and nonsensical moments. SMG3, yeah, SMG3, he does lives. Yes, that's right, I'm going to start live, so please subscribe, active notification, and I promise to start lives, but we'll see and I'll tell you more about that. So SMG4 makes video like me. He has a Twitter and an Instagram. Like me, you can subscribe and follow me, and he comes from